All right, YouTube Nation, I'm here. As you can see, I'm going to try my best to try to keep you guys out of the shade because it is hot. And today I got a special YouTube video for you. This one's a little different because we're out on location. I'm here at Los Angeles City College. It's my college that I go to. And here I can do some more interesting YouTube videos. Today's video discussion is going to be something that other people want me to do, and I'm going to get to it. And that is, why do some men like Amazon women, aka women that are 6 feet tall and BBW? So I'm going to do a 2-for-1 in this video. This video may last 15 to 20 minutes. It depends how fast and quick I can get to each and every single subject. So let's get into it. Now, some people ask a lot of times, is it okay to have sex with women that are, from 5'11" to 6 feet tall? What is the cutoff? What is the standards? Well, take it from a guy who's, I don't want to say I've had sex with every single woman on this planet. Well, not yet. But I got some experience. I've got 10 years of experience, so I can give you some on YouTube. I can give you some of that game, if you will. Sorry if I got my Star Wars attire on, because eventually in 2 more weeks, I'm going to do a Star Wars movie review. Hold on, let me make sure my camera works properly. I get a lot of complaints. Okay, we're looking okay. I apologize if the sun is in the background. I'm trying to see if I can find some places that got some shade. So hold on for a minute, YouTube. Let me see if I could find a more suitable area that's got some shade. I don't want the sun to be all in the face and then y'all can't see me. Somebody said they couldn't see me or hear me very well, so I'm trying to adjust the lighting. When you're a filmmaker, filming is never exactly easy. There's always something that either interferes with your camera or something just pops up on the horizon. And I apologize if you hear noises in the background, but we got people all on campus, things of that various nature. So we're gonna have to deal with the audio and the noise. I apologize. Now let's get into the video, shall we? All right. Basically, a woman that's 6 feet tall is very physically sexually attractive. Now, I would say if she's 5'10", 5'11", that's where the phenomenon starts to take place. Usually, these women play basketball, track and field, swimming, tennis. Look at Serena Williams; she's 6 feet tall. Look at Venus Williams; she's 6'1". And a lot of men will say they find those women physically sexually attractive. Now, what's the cutoff? Ooh, boy, that's a tough one to answer, but I'm gonna try to manage. I'm gonna try to pull this bitch off anyway. I would say the cutoff starts from 5'9" to 6'5". That's how tall you should go for. Those jokes, those comedian jokes that you hear a comedian say, she's like a tall glass of milk. Well, think of it as that. 9 times out of 10, people will make fun of you and laugh at you for saying something that you believe in. Now, let's break into some science, some math. No video that I ever do is ever completed and done with math and science. Hold on, this is still too damn fucking sunny and shining and shit, so let me see if I can go over there. It's too damn sunny. Record this on the internet and then y'all be complaining it's too shiny, I can't see you. So, see, there we go, right here, perfect. Now I'll have to raise up the tripod, people. All right. I think y'all can see me much better. Hold on, people. Hold on. right, people, brace yourself. All right. So basically, like I was saying, the cutoff is from 5'9" to 6'5". Now there is absolutely nothing wrong with asking women who are tall out to lunch and dinner. Now, these women like sports, okay? These women like basketball, tennis, swimming, um, basketball, tennis, track and field, swimming. That's where you can find these women. Now, these women have a great athletic background and they're very aggressive in the bed and they do like that rough sex. So you ain't got to complain about, I can't find no woman that likes rough sex. Tall women do like rough sex. Now, this trend started taking place in the late 70s, early 80s, and this is for men who are short, by the way. So if you're a short man who's been discriminated against because you're too short, then you're in luck because this video is for you. Well, the first 15, 20 minutes at least anyway. Date a woman that's tall. They got long legs. They got a nice athletic body. If you're dating a black woman that's between 5'9" to 6'5", then you got a lot to work with. You know, big breasts, long legs, big ass. You can't go wrong with that. There are some women that are 6 feet tall. There are some black women that are 6 feet tall. They are very physically, very sexually attractive, and you have no complaints in the bedroom. They're very athletic. They're very healthy. But I must warn you that because they're taller, they are a different breed, a different class of females altogether. You won't be able to just physically overpower someone who's 6 feet, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", 6'5". You'll have to work out. Which is why you'll have to tune in and by next week watch the Alexander body workout special, because I'm gonna show you some tricks and trades on how to get a strong, firm, fit body and how to also prepare yourself for dealing with women that are a little taller than you than usual. Okay? Now that I got that out of the way, let's get to why some men like Amazon women. Amazon women don't have to be exactly like the comic books. I know a lot of you people think that when you watch Wonder Woman, the cartoon or the television show in the 70s, you think that all women that are 6 feet tall are like that. Well, I'm here to tell you that's movies and that's television's concepts of perception. In the real world, women are tall. They could be tall and skinny. They could be tall and thick. They could be tall and athletic. They could be all different shapes and sizes. They don't have to necessarily be just one damn shape. They could be 5 different shapes. And then if they wear high heels, they'll be even taller. The tallest I've ever seen a woman, be honest, to tell you the truth, is between 6 feet to 6'3". Now there are stories of women being 6'4", 6'5", and men asking these types of Amazon women out to lunch and dinner. And no man has never complained about the sex. I've never heard no man complain that if a woman is between 6 feet to 6'5", that the sex is terrible. Now, some people might laugh at you and make fun of you if you have a sexual fantasy like that, because they might say, what man on this planet Earth would subject himself to dating a woman that tall anyway? Well, question, why would a man want to date a woman that's real short and tiny? So that's kind of where people need to be quiet on that. Now, I've had both. I've messed with girls that are too short. I've even messed with women that were way too tall by traditional standards, and I've never had a problem with neither one. My personal preference, I like women that's short. But I also learned over a period of time that women that are tall, not that bad either. Now, you don't always have to go play basketball to find tall women. You know, that's a misconception. And that's also a stereotype. Now, when you go to the gym, you're going to find a lot of tall women in the gym. And this helps you because then you get to see how things are. You know, they're just like normal human beings, they're just like normal people. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get to the best part of the video, shall we? Now, how do you have sex with a tall woman? I guess like how you would have sex with any woman. Now, the reason why you see some people look at you funny looking is because they can't believe that the stuff that you're trying or doing doesn't make any sense. Now, if you've seen, let's see, what would be a good movie? How to Be a Player. There we go. Perfect example for this. If you ever seen the movie How to Be a Player, a strong masculine man does not complain about how tall or how short women is. He just has sex with them because that's the type of male player that he is. Now, women who are 6 feet to 6'5" are very freaky. Okay, they are some freaks. Okay, it may not look like it, it may not seem like it, but they are. They are very aggressive, very sexual in the bed. They like rough sex. Like about 80% of the 80 to 85% of the time, Amazon women love that very hard, aggressive sex. And you can't be all nice and weak with your approach. One of the complaints that I hear a lot of men, I won't even tell you their names, but a lot of men complain to me here on YouTube is that they can't get a woman that's that tall without being called lame, you're soft, you're a mangina, you're weak, you ain't got no game. Yeah, you're gonna hear that a lot on YouTube. And I'm here to tell you that if you coming in there with that weak, a beta male mentality, you ain't gonna get no phone numbers, you ain't gonna get no email addresses, and you ain't gonna get laid. And a lot of guys think that tall women are not gonna, they're not gonna be hard to get. Man, let me tell you, I've seen guys get rejected by women 6 feet tall because they did not show those strong, powerful alpha male traits. You know, they got told he's too nice, he's too soft, he's too emotional. I can't deal with a man like that. And guess what? I've had some friends that have played basketball and football in high school and college, and whenever they couldn't date the type of women that they wanted to date, they ended up dating a black woman or a white woman that was between 5'9" to 6 feet tall. Some of them were dating women from 6 feet to 6'3". And I don't remember these men whining or complaining or having a problem with it. Think about it. If you look at the world of supermodels, most of the women that are models are between 5'10" and 6'2". And every now and then you go to a country like Russia, Germany, Paris, France, London, England, Scotland, or Ireland, you'll get a woman that's between 6 feet to 6'4", maybe 6'5". And you see, you could do a whole lot with a woman that's real tall that you can't do with a woman that's too short. Here, the taller they are, the more of a challenge you'll have on your hands. Here, you ain't got to worry about breaking nobody's shoulders or rib cage. Here, you don't have to worry about someone complaining about your size and girth of your Woody the Woodpecker, if you know what I mean. I'm on college campus, and here I don't want anyone to be trying to, call 5-0 on me and say, hey, he was saying some sexual gestures on college campus. And then you get accused of sexual harassment. I'm on college campus. I'm not at home where I can actually say what I want to say without restrictions. If y'all want me to just say fuck the rules, then I'll say it. A woman ain't going to complain about how big your dick is if she's between 6 feet to 6'5". Now, a girl that's between 4'11" to 5'4" will, or should I say, between 4'11" to 5'4" will complain, because I know you see it in the movies, TV shows, and most importantly in cartoons, that everything's okay. Well, in the real world, between me and you, things don't go the way as planned. So no complaints in that situation. Next thing to talk about is, does she has to be a model? The answer is no. I know you guys think that she has to be a supermodel, but she don't. And you see the guys who date women that tall, what's his name? Hollywood actor Jason Statham. You know, he's a stunt choreographer, he's a martial artist, he's an actor, a writer, and he dated at least 2 or 3 supermodels that were between 6 feet to 6'3", and he never complained about it. And the reason why he never complains about it is because he doesn't look at, oh, well, she's taller than me and I'm short. He never looks at that. Men who consciously worry about their height are the ones that are intimidated by women of that size. You know, because if that's the case, then why do you play basketball and football if you're going against LeBron James? He's 6'8", and you know that's very intimidating. You go against Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock. He's 6'5". That's intimidating. You know, but when you get a woman of that size, most men treat it as if this woman is The Rock. This woman is LeBron James or somebody. And when you look at it from that retrospect, then you're not going to get laid because you keep making it seem like that you're supposed to be taller than the girl. And normally you would be. But then if you keep complaining about her height, then you're not going to get no play. And that's called being conscious of your height, which is a bad thing because the more you worry about the way someone looks or how tall someone is, eventually she gonna lose interest in you and just drop you like a bad habit and send you on your way. Even in the competitive world of bodybuilding, men get intimidated when they see women bench press 180, 190, 210 pounds. They get very intimidated. And then when they can get a woman that can bench press 300 pounds, they're extremely intimidated. But if she's physically sexually attractive and she's good looking for her age and for her size, then, you know, they become a hypocrite because then, oh, she can bench press like Superman from the comic books, but she looks good. And then they don't want to admit it because they've never had to deal with this before. This is why you must play sports, so you can get over certain fears and shit. So she don't have to be a supermodel, and you don't have to go play basketball just to find one. You can go anywhere: school, work, the gym, the park, the mall. They're all over the place. Basketball is mostly common where they'll be at, and they're mostly nice. They're going to be aggressive in the bedroom, but again, I'm telling you, it's okay to have sex with women that are Amazons. Look at television personality Wendy Williams. Before she lost all that weight, they considered her an Amazon because she was between 6 feet to 6'2". Without the high heels, she's just 6 feet tall, and with the high heels, she was like 6'3". You know, Wendy Williams is still fucking tall as hell, and some black men, I say some, not all, found her physically, sexually attractive. And she ain't the only one that's tall. Let's see, there's Hollywood late grade actor Michael Duncan's wife. She's 6 feet tall, and some guys find her gorgeous. Then there's television personality Carrie Champion from ESPN. She was on ESPN First Take for like 6 years, and she's 6'1", and that's a black girl that men find physically, sexually attractive. And let's see, there's some other people that I can name off to you. I can't name everybody because, let's see, oh yeah, the girl from X-Men, Rebecca was, whatever her last name is, she was Mystique from X-Men, right? Not the new X-Men films, the old X-Men films, X-Men, X-Men 2, and X-Men 3. She played Mystique. Now, if you watch the X-Men comic books, her character doesn't have a specific height because she can shapeshift and transform into any character, you know. And she was 6 feet tall too, and typically men found her physically, sexually attractive. A lot of men were only coming to the X-Men movies to see her because she was playing Mystique. Go figure. Remember Rocky 4? Well, Sylvester Stallone dated a Ukrainian woman from Russia that's 6 feet, that was like 6'1". And you don't see him panicking when he did it. So yeah, there are some women that do look good 6 feet tall. Now, what's the cutoff? The cutoff would be between 5'9" to 6'5". Now, there are special cases where she might be 6'6", 6'7" in special cases. Now, if you find one that's 7 feet tall, then that's one hell of a challenge. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I'm just telling you where the cutoff is at. Now, okay, this is part 1 of the video. I'll come with part 2 and explain what's the fascination with BBW. I'm still getting some more questions about that.